All right, do you guys see the first picture again?
Yes, unfortunately.
All right, so these were my Wisconsin vacation pictures from this year. The Antler Supper Club is for sale. That's unfortunate. They have tater kegs, which Doom explained to me what those are. They're giant stuffed tater tots. This is a beautiful picture of random Wisconsin that you would see anytime driving around Wisconsin. These are the new tables they have at the fireside here. This is the Galagun Ms. Pac-Man machine that's shoved next to the sauna that's busted. This is the beautiful sunset that was ruined by a boat being there. No, that's just what Stelnock said. Yes, I'm making you watch this weird guy again. Look at him. Weird guy with the wing blade, okay? Yes, if you're watching this highlight, people saw this before in chat, so I'm going through this quickly. Sunny D's got vodka now. Holy shit. Hannah Montana, give me liberty or give me death. Holy shit. Look at this guy. He's not as good as Roger Daltrey being a centaur. Whatever the hell Lizard said. He was climaxing by shoving his head back. I don't know. New mural at the Sundrop Museum. Very nice. Twig, the clown, we decided was nightmare fuel. And I should have bought this shirt totally. All right, so let me get to my story. So, Dad, those boxes on the right are full of diet soda that's for Dad, and like in the middle is Sundrop and various flavored sodas for me and stuff. And we had more than this. Like we bought so much Sundrop and pop in this gift shop. Okay, and then so me and Ratmus were bringing it out to the car. And there was a woman who worked there, and she had a hand truck with her, and she saw that we had these boxes, and she's like, I can put these on the hand truck and help you bring this out. And we're like, oh, great, thanks. So she puts all the boxes on the hand truck and some of the glass bottles. Ratmus has got his hands full of bottles. I've got my hands full of bottles. We all come out to the car. I open up the back so that this woman can put the Sundrop in, and all of that Sundrop on the left, 4 packs and 2 cherry lemons, was already in there. I can only imagine what this woman was thinking. And I was wearing my Sundrop t-shirt. This woman sees a guy with a Sundrop t-shirt buying $100 worth of Sundrop and soda, bringing out to the car that's already full of fucking Sundrop. She didn't say anything. She didn't bat an eye. She probably sees this every day, to be honest, working at the Sundrop Museum. All right, so you guys may have heard me talk about this place called the Bamboo Bar that's right on Shawano Lake. Of course you heard me talking about it. It's got shrimp tacos. So this is what it actually looks like. And they said on their menu that, you can drive your boat right up to the dock and we'll bring your food out to the dock. Well, Sadie decided to do that here. Sadie's totally driving the boat, right? Ratmus and his girlfriend and Sadie rented a boat in the morning. They were on the lake, and they had a hell of a time trying to find, we kept calling them on the phone, and of course cell phone reception is terrible, especially when you're on a lake, but even otherwise, it was really hard to find from the lake, but eventually they found it. There's Sadie driving right up to the dock. That is our rented boat right up to the dock there, and there's Sadie riding the boat in the lake. Of course, the food pictures are coming up here at the end, so you guys know about food pictures. This is just some of the stuff that I bought. As Song is probably rolling her eyes, mainly from the antique store at the Timeline Barbecue place. So we got on the left, we got Boba Fett, of course. We got a Babylon 5 Delenn giant doll. We got a mug from the Burkoff, which is a famous restaurant in Chicago. We got an Ecto-1 there in the front. We got a Garfield glass that I literally had as a child. And then in the front, I got a Back to the Future DeLorean because I don't have enough of those. I got a Black Lightning pop figure. And then, look, I got a Millennium Falcon toy. What do you think of that, Song?
I think I already told you what I thought about it.
Tell chat what you thought about it.
Thought it was a waste of money. I don't know why you got it. Are you for?
That opens up into a Millennium Falcon playset for your action figures, god damn it. So yeah, most of this stuff I bought at the antique store at the Timeline Barbecue place. And guess what? I said on Discord that I have so many goddamn pictures that the best part of the entire trip was that Timeline Saloon Barbecue that I posted on Discord, and I was like, holy shit, that brisket. You guys are going to have to wait until next Saturday, the Rockman and Ratmus stream, that is when we will talk about the Timeline Barbecue place, because it was more than a restaurant. It was more than an antique store. They had a car museum. They had a Harley Davidson shop. They had stuff that you won't even believe. There's just random stuff that this crazy guy, it's almost like a mini amusement park, more so than a restaurant. You won't believe it. Okay, Doom, this is for you. This is the wine list at the Torchlight. Examine this right now and tell us how good the wine is. Songs like you're wasting time, Rockman. Wasting time on this highlight. You know what? You can tell me about it later, Dim. We're getting into the food picks here right now, I think. Well, I see California a lot on this wine, so you're probably thinking it's good. All right, so this isn't exactly a food pick, but this was on the back of my White Castles. Let's see. When Dale took his girlfriend to White Castle for the first time, he asked what she wanted to order. Her answer was original sliders with extra pickles. This was the exact go-to order of his late father. He knew it was meant to be. Dale and Martina are happily married to this day. That was not me and Song's experience when I took Song to White Castle for the first time, was it, Song?
No.
All right, food picks. So yes, this is the chicken that I should probably show every year. Actually, it's been terrible the last few years. And Song knows you've had the chicken that was terribly burnt. It was honestly better this year and much better than it's been in recent years. It was very tasty.
No, it wasn't burnt. It was over salted.
Okay, well, I mean, I think it was overcooked and under
No.
and under seasoned.
One time, it was like they seasoned it twice.
Oh,
it was
I remember that. Okay, but that is a breast that I cut into just to show the inside of it, and I did add my own salt and pepper. It was not overly salted. It tasted good, and I decided to have a root beer because this is the one fucking place that doesn't have Sundrop, and that's the root beer they gave me. Anyways, very nice. Okay, so the Farmin on Main has muffins. For some reason this year, they only had one choice of muffins, and it was not strawberry or blueberry. Every single muffin was strawberry and blueberry. Don't believe me? Look inside. That muffin has both. Is that amazing or what? Yes, it's amazing. I'll assume it's amazing and move on before we start dropping frames again. So the morning of July 4th, they had some specials, and this is called Patriotic Crepes, and I had never actually had crepes before. And it was like, well, they're crepes, thinly sliced pancakes, filled with berries. I don't remember what berries. I'm sure there were red, white, and blue.
I don't really think those are very authentic crepes.
Well, it's Wisconsin. What are you going to do? Filled with berries and a strawberry glaze and whipped cream. And I liked it. It was good to try. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're not the most authentic crepes in the world, but it was interesting. So then at a place called the Stubborn Brothers Brewery, which we had been to before last year, we all decided to get burgers. And last year I had a breakfast burger, but this year I tried what is it called? It was a burger with bacon wrapped jalapenos. That's what those things are. They're basically logs of bacon wrapped jalapenos, and I don't know exactly what that sauce is. Some sort of green mayo. I'm not sure, but it was delicious. So, but the only complaint is that because they're giant logs of jalapeno, that it's very uneven to eat, but it's delicious. I'm sure you can imagine, right, Tim? Next is the steak and shrimp that I had at the Studio Lounge. I'm sure I've showed you guys this before, but I have to show at least one steak and shrimp and mushrooms and broccoli. Delicious. Then the shrimp tacos, which I also talked about on Discord, and Doom doesn't believe necessarily that Wisconsin could have shrimp tacos as good as California. I don't know if they're as good as California, but they were damn good. Okay, this is at the Bamboo Bar. This is what I had while waiting for Ratmus to come up in that boat. And on the bottom, you can't really see it. There is lettuce and shredded cheese on the bottom with coleslaw, and then tomatoes, and then on top is the shrimp with a spicy sauce. Yes. And I told you one restaurant doesn't have Sundrop. This is the only restaurant that didn't have Sundrop offered in a bottle. They were like, we only have it in cans, the Dale Earnhardt Jr. cans or whatever. Yes, I have to put that in every photo. But this was my first ever shrimp tacos, and I enjoyed it. And this is, of course, we mentioned this on Discord too. Ratmus's Crazy Packer Pizza. Yes, that is, the meat is bratwurst, and it has onions and peppers and mustard. And I think it even said it had something else in there. I forget.
Zoom and I object.
Yes, I know Ratmus is like, I know I'm pissing several people off with this. Ratmus ate most of it. His girlfriend had a piece. Even my mom and I had a piece. We kind of took an end piece with like no onions on it, and we're like, "Oh, this is interesting." And guess what? This is the last picture. And again, I know I've showed this before, but this is the chicken schnitzel at the Antlers, which may not exist next year. That's like 2 pieces of like fried chicken. I know it's not even much of a schnitzel, but it's 2 giant delicious pieces of fried chicken covered in a mushroom gravy. And thank you guys for watching my vacation pics part 1, because I'll post a whole bunch more on the Discord over the next few days. And next Saturday during the Rockman and Ratmus, we will talk about our trip to the Timeline Saloon barbecue craziness. Oh, wait, I have one more thing. I have a video to show before we stop this. So at the Twigs, at the Sundrop Museum, which is also the Twigs bottling plant, they have like windows where you can see where the guys actually bottle the soda, and I've never seen that before. I guess because we usually came late in the afternoon, but for some reason we showed up like during the morning, and I guess that's when they do it. So what you're going to see is, they probably do it in batches. So the thing that was coming through here was the blue raspberry flavor of Twigs soda. Now, Song and I are not going to be able to hear the audio for this video, but it's really just ambient noise. So,
Dare you do this to me?
all right, here it is. So you see empty bottles moving down this assembly line. I have to walk to the next window, moving down the assembly line, and then I guess they go through this machine where the blue raspberry soda is actually put into the bottles, and then the bottle cap goes on, and then it goes to these 2 guys who would take the bottles and put them in the little crates. And they did not agree to be shown on stream, but I don't care. Tough luck. All right, that's the end of the video. You guys saw that, right? You guys saw the pictures. That's the end of the highlight. Yes.